What could change if you viewed your goals as opportunities? What amazing things could happen if you just stepped back, viewed it a little differently, and realized how many opportunities could be inspired just by looking at how you view the goals? Do my initial questions get a slightly different answer now? I told you that for every one goal you set, there are at least 3 opportunities just hidden under the surface waiting to be discovered. What opportunities are waiting for you? With a slight reframing of how you think about the goals, the questions you ask, asking the right questions, opening up the focus of the goals, looking at the end target. Where are we going and how do we get there? What are we trying to accomplish? Which goals will you view differently today, tomorrow, next month? The next time you're in a planning meeting, what goals will you issue out? Which goals will you want to work on? Will you change the way you think of it? And the first time you see that little ripple building, I guarantee you'll jump on board. And you'll want the next ripple, and the next ripple, and the next ripple. And as you start bringing in these opportunities and you start trying to tie your goals together, you'll see this momentum building. And you're going to fail from time to time, but who cares? You're building that momentum into something better, further and farther than you ever thought possible. One example that still makes me smile was a customer of mine years ago. He loved the outdoors. He loved hunting. He was a country boy. And we both grew up in a small town in West Texas, different towns, but we both grew up in a small town. And so I talked to him about, hey, I'm going to build an outdoor gear company, an online outdoor gear company. I needed to understand how e-commerce worked because I had a lot of customers that were getting into e-commerce. And instead of just talking to them and learning by proxy, I wanted to do it by myself. I wanted to see for myself the success, the failures, the ins and outs, how it works, how we set up an SEO program, how we do advertising, how we upload products and do the merchant profiles and the credit card processing. I needed the ins and outs for myself. I wanted to learn to see if there was a better way to do it. And so I talked to him about some of the travails. I was starting this online gear company, and it wasn't to sell him any products. It was just to open the conversation to talk with him. He loved the outdoors. I loved the outdoors. And we were just chatting one day. And he told me, hey, you need to talk to my son. My son just started a hunting excursion company. I gave him an opportunity to talk to me. He gave me an opportunity to build my momentum. I reached out and talked to his son, and they ended up being the premier hunting excursion company that we listed on our site. In fact, they were so successful that they ended up being booked for years in advance. They even had their own TV show. And it wasn't because of any influence with me. We were able to set up our own special package and work with it. But it wasn't because of anything with me. It was just, that was a gem just waiting to be discovered. Just because I opened up, I knew he liked the outdoors. I liked the outdoors. We're country guys. We just started talking. And it builds that momentum for both of us. Viewing those goals as opportunities. Searching for those hidden gems.